up, everybody? Another day, another dollar. Today is Thursday. Looks like we're in for another eventful session ahead today. So without further ado, let's jump right into things. These are the top 5 things I'll be watching, starting off with number 1. The coronavirus pandemic continues to rage on, showing no signs of slowing down. Globally, there are now almost 1 million confirmed cases, with the total number of deaths approaching 50,000. In the U.S., Florida, the third most populated state in the country, was the latest to finally issue stay-at-home orders as infections there continue to soar. There are now more than 215,000 confirmed cases in the United States, according to data from Johns Hopkins University. The death toll continues to rise at an alarming pace as well, with the virus now claiming the lives of more than 5,000 people. Nearly half of all U.S. cases come from New York, where the number of total infections there is approaching 90,000. So obviously, with more and more states imposing these dramatic lockdown measures, expect damage to the U.S. economy to only get worse in the weeks and months ahead. On to number 2, speaking of damage to the U.S. economy, the big number to watch on today's economic calendar will be weekly jobless claims figures. Those come out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Economists polled by Investing.com are expecting first-time jobless claims to rise to a record-breaking 3.5 million last week. Others see that number rising to as high as 6 million. So with all the uncertainty surrounding the coronavirus outbreak, what we do know for sure is that jobless claims are likely to remain elevated in the weeks and months ahead, as the lockdown of cities means even less of a likelihood that businesses will look to hire than they would in times of a recession. On to number 3. Despite all the bad news, U.S. stock futures are higher in early morning trade as markets try to rebound from kicking off the second quarter in the red. The Dow futures are up by more than 300 points at the moment, indicating strong gains at the open. The S&P 500 and NASDAQ are also set to open higher. With that being said, with the VIX continuing to trade above 50, expect volatility to remain high. Check out Investing.com's financial markets related weekly cartoon. We kind of had fun with that idea, even though the unfortunate circumstances of the coronavirus outbreak. At least we are trying to have some fun with that with our weekly comics. So check that out as well. On to number 4, in commodities markets. Oil markets are bouncing sharply this morning after President Trump said late on Wednesday that Russia and Saudi Arabia would make a deal to conclude their price war within a few days. So obviously we'll be sure to keep our eyes on President Trump's Twitter account for any further headlines on this topic. U.S. crude prices are obviously loving those headlines. They're up by about 10% this morning, trading above the $22 mark. And finally, number 5, in bond markets, Treasury yields are coming under pressure this morning, really reflecting the cautious mood in financial markets. The yield on the 10-year note is currently trading sharply lower, below 0.6%, its lowest level since early March, when we were at the peak of the bear market correction. So keep your eyes on movements in the bond market today as well. That's it for me. May the trading gods be with you. Head over to Investing.com's YouTube page. Hit the subscribe button. Stay up to date on all these videos. And have a good day, everybody. Stay safe.